Alright, we're doing another pickup video because I have not been doing many of these, but I've still been collecting games gradually over time. So today we're focused on some PS3 games. First up, we have Ridge Racer 7, a series that I've never played very much, but this was a launch title for the PS3. And it's actually regarded as one of the better games in the series. I love a good arcade racing game that's not too focused on realism, but is also not too wacky and over the top. These games are definitely in that vein. Next up, we have another PS3 launch title called Untold Legends Dark Kingdom. There were two Untold Legends games on the Vita, and now this was a launch title for the PS3 as well. This is developed and published by PlayStation. It was made by Sony Online Entertainment, the same people behind EverQuest, which is now known as Dark Paw and Daybreak Interactive. They're no longer part of Sony. This was an action RPG, kind of similar to the likes of Diablo, but a little bit more cinematic, kind of like Gauntlet, Diablo mixed together, I guess you could say. I've actually heard decent things about this. It's supposed to be very fun in co-op, so I'm interested in checking this out at some point. Then we've got Wolfenstein. This series has been remade and rebooted multiple times. This was more like the classic ones where you just go in, blast away the enemies, and it's a good, just fun, dark, gritty kind of a shooter. This is a game I've never played before, but I love a good 10 to 12 hour FPS campaign, and that's really what this is supposed to excel at, and I found it super cheap, so I wanted to check it out. Then we've got one of my favorite racing games ever made, which is Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. This game is amazing. It has some great cameos from across Sega, including Alex the Kid, and it's got Danica Patrick and Wreck-It Ralph as guest characters also. It was a super fun game that reminded me a lot of Diddy Kong Racing. There's lots of transformations during the courses between land, air, and sea. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds comes out soon, looks very fun. This is such a classic for me. It came out on everything, basically. And finally, we have Enslaved Odyssey to the West. This is a sort of third-person action-adventure game about this guy and this girl going on an adventure, loosely inspired by the Wukong sort of Journey to the West Odyssey type stories. And it's got really cool combat. I remember playing the demo, and I think I might have even checked it out back whenever it first released. But it's a really cool, interesting game. This is something that I always wanted to do a full playthrough of, but never got around to it. So I decided that I'd have to pick myself up a copy, and I'll add it to the list of games to be played. There you go. Let me know if you want to see gameplay of any of these games, and drop down a comment which one you think is your favorite out of these I got.